afternoon. 4 really big stories. One of them is the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial developments at court. The court was expected to hear arguments on witness Sifiso Gwabini Zungu's statement, but it emerged that some people who were present in that court were taken out by the police. Chriselda Lewis is watching those developments. Chriselda, a very big story, this, some serious developments taking place. What has transpired in court?
Well, certainly another bout turn in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial this morning, Mpho. And if we could just show you those visuals this morning, as those arguments were scheduled to get underway, several police officers had walked into the court and had basically approached individuals who, since this current witness has been testifying, this is Sifiso Gwabini Zungu, the police walked inside. You take a look there just behind where the state prosecutor, Advocate Baloyi, is making a statement there. You could see the police approaching those gentlemen who are sitting in the gallery there. And the one stands up, you can see, and then the police officer then goes and approaches a second individual who is seated there. Just take a look at that shot there. In just about a few moments, he's going to stand up and he's going to be followed by a third individual. Now, these are individuals who have been accompanying the current witness on the stand, Sifiso Gwabini Zungu, to court since he has been on the stand. And you would recall, he is the man who, according to the state, allegedly hosted a party at the hostel in Vosloorus, where allegedly the accused that are currently before court were present on the 26th of October 2014, and this is the day that Senzo Meyiwa was killed. So I made an inquiry to police because court then, immediately after you saw those men walk out, the witness himself then alerted the court and said he was a bit concerned about why the people that he was traveling with were being escorted by police. Well, court adjourned for a couple of moments. There were some discussions and consultations that were had. Nothing had been said to the media at the time. The judge was also quite perturbed. He wanted to know from Advocate Charles Mnisi, who represents accused number 1 and accused number 3, why he needed to adjourn the court sitting without understanding what is taking place. They went to go and consult again, and after we had adjourned for a couple of moments, the legal teams had gone to the judge's chambers and had a discussion there. It was not placed on the record exactly what happened inside court. So SABC News contacted the police to try and find out exactly what was taking place, because court proceedings have now adjourned to tomorrow, and the police are confirming to us that they have registered a case of conspiracy to commit murder. They say they are aware of certain individuals, and they're not saying these individuals that were escorted out of court. They say, in fact, the 3 individuals that were escorted out of court were taken in for questioning and profiling. It's very important to mention that particular part. And Athelenda Mate, who's the national spokesperson for the South African Police Service, says they're aware that there are some individuals that are attending court proceedings with the aim to allegedly eliminate key figures in this trial. Let's take a listen to what Athelenda Mate told SABC News a bit earlier on.
The SAPS can confirm that a case of conspiracy to commit murder has been registered and has been under investigation for a number of weeks in relation to the Senzo Meyiwa trial. The SAPS has received solid intelligence that there are a group of individuals who attend proceedings with the sole purpose of looking for an opportunity to eliminate key role players on the side of the state. The SAPS has taken a group of individuals who attended proceedings this morning for further questioning and profiling. Security has been heightened and intelligence is on high alert. All steps taken are to ensure we eliminate the threat as well as to protect and save lives. No arrests have been made thus far as investigations and a search for more individuals continue.
These are some very serious allegations that we're learning of, Chriselda. Yeah. What does this now tell us about the intensity of this case that has dragged on for years on end?
Well, Mpho, I can certainly tell you, and this is something we'll be able to gauge from tomorrow when proceedings get underway, there is likely, very possible, likely to be very high security around the team state, if I can call it that way, because clearly in that voice note that was just played of the national spokesperson of the police, Athlenda Mate, she speaks about an alleged plot to possibly eliminate some individuals within the state side. So that's how she puts it. So you're likely to see possibly heightened security around possibly the state prosecutor, Advocate Baloy, as well as his team, Advocate Ronnie Sibanda, who usually accompanies him to court. That's something certainly that we're going to have to monitor from tomorrow. And this is the allegation that has been made. But it's certainly not an indication, and Paul, I must say, is that the police were very clear to say that those individuals that you saw on those visuals, which we played just a few moments ago, maybe we can just put them on for just a few seconds once again, those 3 individuals were taken in for questioning and profiling. They were not arrested. Police say they're looking for also other individuals whom they believe have been attending court proceedings to allegedly carry out these acts. So the police have confirmed that this is what they're investigating. They say they've registered a case of a conspiracy to commit murder. And it certainly is another about turn in this particular matter. You would recall, of course, we did have a postponement the last time in Paul because of the state wanting to cross-examine the current witness, Sifiso Gwabini Zungu, on a statement that he allegedly made to police. This was in November 2019. But the defense was saying that Zungu has consistently said he never made that statement. So those were the arguments that we were expecting to hear in court today. And then another dramatic adjournment in this particular matter. We'll certainly wait to see and monitor events once court proceedings get underway tomorrow to monitor what even the security will look like around the state.
Absolutely. Some shocking revelations coming out of the latest developments surrounding the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Chriselda Lewis there giving us a sense of the breaking news. And in other breaking news that we are monitoring, the US will host the first G20 Sherpas, that meeting in Washington from the 15th to the 16th of December this year. The US took over the G20 presidency from South Africa on the 1st of December 2025, and Pretoria handed over the website of the group to the US. In the invitation to the members of the G20, Washington has made it clear that South Africa will not be invited to that Sherpas meeting before the end of the year. We will be bringing you up to speed and bringing you more clarity with the SABC Sophie Mokoena on that developing and breaking news story. Stay with us.